Caddo Parish 911 operators answer hundreds of calls each day, but most of them aren't to report crimes. Researchers with LSU Health Shreveport say the numbers point to the growing demand for law enforcement to serve and protect in other ways. With LSUHS researchers about what the data reveals. Gabrielle?
Courtney, they found in Caddo Parish there has been a significant drop in criminal calls, and about 75% of all 911 calls over the past 5 years were related to mental health and other community concerns, not crime. Researchers say 3 out of 4 911 calls are classified as non-criminal, including welfare checks, citizens assistance, and a growing number of mental health crisis calls. LSU Health Shreveport says overall numbers of 911 calls has also declined over the past 5 years, but the need for mental health response remains high.
Our 911 call center received codes for about 3,500 mental health crisis related calls in 2025. In that same time period, there were around 169 shots fired or shootings that were coded.
Baxter also says while violent crime calls have declined, mental health crisis calls continue to far outnumber them. The data also reveals one area that increased over the 5-year span is sexual assault.
We did see an increase in sexual assault. Sexual assault and domestic violence, of course, are very interrelated, oftentimes with a mental health crisis or a problem.
The data also reflects how often residents rely on law enforcement more often as the first point of contact during a mental health emergency. LSUHS is encouraging people to consider alternative measures like the 988 mental health crisis hotline or local mobile crisis teams like Caddo, which is called Council on Alcoholism and Drug Abuse. The number is below on your screen. LSUHS says the purpose of the study is to better understand how often 911 is being used for mental health crisis and to encourage investment in mental health resources. They also say that this data has been turned over to local law enforcement and also officials. I'm Gabrielle Parrish reporting for KTBS 3.